How does it feel for me? Emma and Adam's update, January 2022, Part 1. Which health and care services have you been in touch with this month?
I've carried on with the usual things like care coordinator and therapist, but I've had some new appointments within Leeds, which has been going for Botox treatment for migraines at the LGI and meeting the perinatal mental health team in Leeds for an assessment.
How was your migraine appointment?
The Botox appointments, I was sent a letter in the post and it didn't actually say that I was getting my injections. It just said you have an appointment at the neurology clinic. So I went to the appointment not really knowing what it was for, whether it was another chat or whether, so I didn't actually know I was going to have my injections that day. So turned up at the LGRI and a nurse helped me get to the right place. Everyone was really friendly helping me out. And then I got to the ward and the guy where you sign in again was really, really nice and helped me because I was a bit nervous and confused where I was meant to be going. But everyone was really helpful. I got a copy of the letter he sent to the GP afterwards and he said, "Thank you for sending me this wonderful woman." He was really nice because in the past I've had letters where I've had the copy of it and says, "Thank you for sending this unfortunate woman," and it's felt really bad.
Adam, what was your experience of accessing more support as a carer?
In terms of carer support, we've made some headway after your new care coordinator put forward for some carer support or a referral to be assessed by Carers Leeds, because we found out that it is in Leeds, not Harrogate. Earlier when we first mentioned it, the care coordinator didn't know if it was Leeds or Harrogate, and then nothing ever happened. So it was still waiting another 6 months before anything progressed with it. In terms of whether the carer support was accessible, I think I first got a phone call when we were on honeymoon, so I couldn't answer the phone because I don't know what the rates are in Mexico. So, but I got a text message saying, introducing themselves and where they're from, to say that we'll try to make a call and you've been put in for a carer's assessment, which I thought was really,
That's good. I didn't know
which is really, which is really good, because then you're like, who is this person and
who rang me
and
that
sort of stuff. So it was good that happened. And then we arranged an appointment, and I had that appointment on the phone week after Christmas. And she kind of was really, really good. She explained kind of what Carers Leeds offers and the different options that are there in terms of groups you can access, resources that are available, opportunities for funding or monetary support and that sort of thing. Just to get so I've got an idea of what's out there and sign me up to receive updates about when the next carers groups are. And
she reassured you because you initially didn't think you'd ever want to go to any carers groups or support groups, but then she was like, but some of it can just be getting it's not necessarily listening to each other's problems or anything, or you're having to air or how difficult you find it or how okay it is. It's sometimes about offering tips and ideas of how to cope as a carer, or things you can give to the person you're caring for to help them manage.
What has your experience been of accessing services digitally or by phone?
Some of my mental health services have been online as well, so I don't mind doing Zoom anymore, so that was okay, or Zoom equivalent, NHS Zoom equivalent. So that has been okay, and the only other service I've used in terms of those types of technologies has been the GP, and I've actually found it really beneficial to be able to have a telephone call much more readily, because it's meant I was able to get an appointment each time on the day of ringing, rather than waiting 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. And the times where over the phone they realise, oh, you need to come in, I've been asked to go in. They have not, in the times where it's not needed, they've been able to sort it out on the phone. So I think it's been working really well.
If you could have changed one thing to make your experience better this month, what would it be?
For the Botox appointment, the one thing I would change was just having the information that the appointment you're arriving for is the injections itself.